Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The BTS series is very close to completing its first SEA Cup. Coming up right now, we have our deciding game number 3. Satuduatiga, they fought back to take game number 2 versus First Departure. And now we're going to find out who moves on to face Fnatic in the grand finals. That best of 5 will come your way tomorrow. With that said, let's go ahead and hop into the draft. I'm LD. I am joined here by Winter. Hello, Winter. Welcome back.
By the remote, Winter, you forgot.
Yeah, streaming from sunny Kuala Lumpur. Is it sunny there?
Remaining.
Take a guess, my friend. It's 10 p.m. Do you think it's sunny?
I mean, in general, lately, has it been sunny?
It's hazy.
The smog from China?
No, not from China, from Indonesia.
Okay.
Because they're actually going through a hot spell, so there are a lot of forest fires in Indonesia.
Interesting. Does it ruin your mojo, or do you still get out and enjoy the weather?
Radiant team ban.
There's no weather when you can't see the sky.
Dire
You literally
team
can't
ban.
see the sky. So when the haze is here.
All right. Well,
in the
that's very
later-
depressing, but this is good. We have a game 3, so let's talk about that. You're making me sad here, man. All right. Satuduatiga, first overall pick. They go Lina. First departure. Gonna deny the Spirit Breaker Lina combo. They'll grab it. Once again, they go for the PL. Satuduatiga now into the Darkseer. We'll see a bit of a block pick here with the Disruptor being grabbed by first departure. And
The meta of the series is Phantom Lancer, and Spirit Breaker has been 100% win rate in this series.
mhm.
And the combination they go for is the same combination that Satuduatiga went for the last game, Spirit Breaker plus Disruptor, and FD putting in their own ideas with the Spirit Breaker Disruptor by adding a PL
10
towards that
seconds
draft
remaining.
from Satuduatiga the last game.
Yeah, it's
5
definitely
seconds
it's
remaining.
interesting. The Spirit Breaker, it used to feel like he was a kind of a situational offlaner, but as of late in
Reserve
SEA,
time.
he's been winning games and just a very popular pick in general.
Yeah, and Gaio continuously gets ignored in this series. Not a hero that anyone wants, apparently.
Pick number 3 now for Satuduatiga. What are they looking for? We saw the Yamate
have-
Storm last game.
Yeah, they haven't been picking Ember though. I think apart from Gyro, Ember is a good way of dealing with PR. But I haven't seen like most of the C teams play Ember a lot. I think the only team where we used to see play Ember is Wraith, but they disbanded. After that team, I don't think anyone else actually picks. Oh, there's still MVP. Yeah, picks Ember a lot.
Yeah, and of
But
course
I-
Chrissy's in the offlane now for Fnatic, so we're not seeing his Ember Spirit anymore.
Maybe someday when an offlane Ember Spirit actually becomes a thing.
He'll make a comeback. If Ember Spirit's ever strong enough to take the offlane, I think he might be in need of a nerf. But maybe he'll get reworked. Who knows? Satuduatiga now still working on this third
Yeah,
pick.
going back to that point when Morphling is strong enough to become offlaner.
Well, I guess with Anti-Mage in vogue, Morphling is not the carry that he once was.
Radiant team pick.
Man, I miss those days. I know a lot of people actually hated those days when Morphling was a legit offlane.
Oh, I missed the very old Morphling when he was legit everything. Solo mid, safe lane. He could do it all.
Queen of.
One of my favorite carries. I just feel like Morphling is such an interesting hero.
So the past two games, the first game FD won, they completely stormed the laning phase. Second game Satuduatiga won, they completely stormed the laning phase as well. So I think teams have to be prioritizing more on their lanes. And right now there's Spirit Breaker plus Queen of Pain, which is already itself a very strong. Wow,
You called it.
Team
The
back.
Oracle
Nice.
himself.
But
Guys,
who
be
is
sure to follow him at Winter Dota if you want to know when you're gonna get
Man.
married. You know, what the winning lottery numbers are. Winter is your guy.
10 seconds remaining.
Why don't you bet in the lottery, man?
Yeah, maybe I should.
Yeah,
5
maybe you
seconds
should.
remaining.
All
Calling
right.
out hero picks doesn't get me money. But
Yeah.
calling out the
Reserve
lottery
time.
number does.
There you go. Maybe a little bit more random. First departure now, 5th ban. And
Oh,
look
no.
at
You know, they have-
Satuduatiga. Probably a support. No, they
even
think
though
it's a
I-
support
Dire
Luna.
team ban.
Even though I said that Ember is good versus PR, but again, going back to the point where they need to prioritize their lanes more because in this series, the meta that is revolving around the two teams that are playing right now is the laning phase. Whoever wins the laning phase will just crush the game. And
10
Ember isn't
seconds
great at all
remaining.
in the laning phase. He's actually one of the weaker heroes
5
in the
seconds
lanes.
remaining.
Huh,
Radiant team pick.
they banned what?
Skywrath Mage.
Okay. So they were kind of expecting a
Dire team
Phoenix
pick.
support to to go with the disruptor. It's not something you see too often because it's like to a lot of team fight. What FD went for is good roaming support in general, and you have a good silence to lock down a mobile hero like Ember Spirit.
Now they
And
have
it's-
two silences, the possibly a Quap Orchid, and the Spirit Breaker lockdown. Lot of lockdown
10
for Ember.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's not a easy game for Ember. However, he has
5
Iron Shell.
seconds
Iron Shell
remaining.
Ember is one of the most annoying things as a support to deal with.
And
in
Skywrath and Disruptor are very slow and squishy. So yeah, it feels like it could go either way.
Skyrath is not slow, he's flying.
Okay, well Disruptor is slow. Skywrath and Disruptor are both squishy.
Man, I'm not even kidding, Skyrath is fast.
What? Okay. We got a
Meepo.
Meepo alert. Meepo alert. Let your friends and family know, folks. This is the place to be. The Shovel Man has arrived.
Meepo is very good versus Phantom Lancer. And I know Ben likes to play Meepo a lot in pubs. When I was on a team with him, he absolutely loves playing that hero, and he's always throwing ideas to us that, guys, I think we can actually play Meepo in this game. Guys, Meepo that game. Guys,
Guys,
Meepo
this
every
is a
game."
great Meepo game.
And then we will be like, okay. Ben
And you're
has
like,
an-
no,
Ben, no.
no.
You're like, okay, Ben has an idea again this game. What's new?
Guys, I have something really creative. Meepo again. Well, do you think it's a good Meepo game, Winter? You mentioned he's good against PL.
Yeah, it's
Five
But
very
Dota's a team
similar.
game.
remaining.
It's very. Alright, obviously Dota is a team game.
In case you forgot, I just want to make sure that we don't lose our focus here.
Meepo used to be used as a counter towards Tinker. You remember back in those days when
Prepare
Tinker has
for
been
battle.
picked every game, and Meepo is like a solid counter because of the way you interact with the Tinker. You counteract the split push from a Tinker. So in that sense, against a PL, you counteract the split push against PL, and you can actually catch and chase him down because you can poof around your Meepos and you have a blink. So you're one of the few heroes which can effectively chase and run down a PL.
Well, if you weren't already rooting for Satuduatiga, this has to give you a little bit extra spice and reason to get excited. With that, let's introduce the teams. Best of 3, this is the deciding match. Winner will play Fnatic, so 3-4-3, the captain, the drafter, will be on Earthshaker. Ben, Meepo extraordinaire, according to you anyway, will be handling the Meepo. Minerva, the Lina, and will be Yamate on the Ember Spirit, and then it will be Kang on the
seconds
Darkseer,
to
for
battle.
now heading towards bottom. So, Winter, my question to you is, who's playing the second support? Because we've got Darkseer down bottom, but Minerva has an early reign of protection. Just the Tranquil Boots rush on a support, or is this
Very, very good question. It's
not a
mostly
very
the
common way to start?
The Soul Ring Tranquil Boots on the support Lina is very common.
It's a little
But-
weird to start with the Reign of Protection, though.
The battle begins.
It's still good armor though. I think it's not that. It's just uncommon, but it's not weird. But usually you rather see supports getting like smokes, or even an extra set of. Or actually, they have an extra set of sentries on the Earthshaker. So the Earthshaker is like totally has nothing. And he's gonna help the Darkseer with first wave feature here. I think this is extremely important for the Darkseer to do well in his lane because it's not a PL on the safe lane. It is a Queen of Pain. So that's gonna be troublesome for the Darkseer.
All right, of course, introducing the opposition now, you've got one of the bigger names in SEA. It's Miracle. He'll be playing the Phantom Lancer. Kai on your Skywrath Mage support. They'll dual lane for now. Hana or Call on the Spirit Breaker. Meanwhile, Lubby playing the Disruptor bottom. He has gone for the Thunderstrike level 1. No early kinetic field shenanigans as Call takes some heavy damage here top. Chains coming out along with the Lina stun. Almost stuck around long enough for a second stun, but we'll back away. And that leaves Fixers. This time, more of an aggressive hero like the Puck we saw earlier on the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, I think this is much better for him. It's just my opinion. From the way I observe the team move around the map and the way they make their plays, I think they function much better when Fixers is on a tempo controlling hero rather than a carry hero.
So what do you make of this this PL versus Meepo mid matchup, Winter? 5 denies already for Miracle.
A wash, I guess. I'm gonna farm my creeps and you're gonna farm your creeps. But apparently, like you mentioned, PL has been getting more denies. Because if you look closely,
Uh-oh.
PL
Almost
has-
getting the kill on call here, but the fissure on the wrong side. Barely allowing him to retreat.
PL has 76 base damage at level 3 and our poor Meepo fan has 45.
That is just brutal. Imagine if Miracle gets a Quelling Blade as well. But now he's got
Oh,
the
that-
poof.
Man, that is so cool. I swear.
What?
Man, that item, that cosmetic on the Meepo, I haven't seen it before.
Really?
Yeah,
Was
I
this
guess
from
I
the
haven't-
TI? Was it TI 5? I thought this was in the game even earlier.
Oh,
I
haven't
can't
been
remember
seeing-
now.
I haven't been seeing Meepo a lot, but he's just focusing on getting his own farm. He's stacking with the other Meepo, so he doesn't really care that PL is getting a lot of farm in the lane. He just wants to make sure that he gets stacks, and he pushes out the lane with poof, and he goes back to the stack. So in that way, he can actually farm more and get more experience than PL.
Uh-oh. Miracle not having too much fun here. Little doppelganger out of the net, the Earthbind, and retreat. But you can see how quickly the Meepo ramps up. With the double Meepo, just starts poofing the waves. He will continue stacking, and they have not tried to ward this off, so he will have a nice little influx of gold to come his way soon.
Yeah, warding them off, we see actually from Fnatic, right? They do that a lot when the team has a hero that abuses stacks a lot, or Ancients. They are very good at
Miracle
dealing with-
jumping in quite deep here. Has the lance in just about 1 second. Ah, can't quite get the range. Good patience there from Ben to retreat out, but the pressure is there. We'll
This
force
lane
one
should be
Meepo
a
back
wash for the Meepo now. He should be able to do and farm very well. And I'll be curious to see what item build he actually go for, because I know he likes to go for first item boost or travel on Meepo. It's the greediest possible way to build and it makes you farm so fast.
down. There, ganky Miracle here has the doppelganger available and will use it, retreating out. Other Meepo still healing up at base. There's Scott there, and while that's going on, the real action bottom. First blood for Lubby. Fixers getting the kill, or sorry, Lubby getting the kill. Fixers using his full mana pool and most of his damage to secure that. He'll have to go back to base.
That's actually not that bad for the Darkseer though, because the Queen has to go back to base and he can actually just TP back with full HP and health. Full HP and full mana to actually just continuously farm in the lane. Oh, he's actually choosing not to TP. Usually when you die as Darkseer, it's common to just TP right here, right? To the tier 2 when the creep is coming, so you get a free mana to Iron Shell that wave and just continuously farm the lane. But he's choosing to save his TP because in this lane, right, the only stun is the glimpse. So once you get glimpse, you're free to TP out back to base in case you get caught by the Queen and the Disruptor.
We'll now get a ward up just to, and along with that has the money for a Soul Ring, buys the Ring of Regen, sells it back. Seems he may take over mid, but the Courier currently in use top lane, just flapping away, chilling. So
they're
he
actually
does abandon the off lane in the end.
They're getting way too much in the jungle though. I think FD needs to do something about this. They have to somehow ward the camps. This is getting to be something that is a huge problem because Meepo and even eventually the Darkseer can actually even use the camps if they want to. But I presume they will be giving every single bit of that farm to the Meepo.
He's up to 1,400 gold already. It's about to be
Boost of Travel. He's gonna get Boost of Travel.
18k.
Is under attack.
He's gonna get Boost of Travel
Or
first item.
1,800, not 18k.
18. You wish you had 18k at minute 5 LB.
I think we'd see a lot more Meepo in that case, Winter.
You wish.
Yeah, he's still got more stacks to farm here, but Darkseer will take one of them, so. As the Soul Rain, as they smoke, moving on to mid. Observer Ward's ready. And they
They're
are going to
coming
try to
into
squeak
face
into the jungle, but the damage is done here. Already farmed all those stacks up. And Kang TPing out. This does allow for the charge on mid. 3-4-3 already committed a fissure. And with that, Miracle has the Lance in a second. Will hold it. Maybe can go on Yamate as well. That Lance does a lot early. Only a level 2 Flame Guard. Lancing. Getting caught by the chains, but can just doppelganger out of it. Now chasing on forward. They got off the silence for the sky. The charge comes through. Yamate not nearly as tanky as he thought he was, and in a lot of trouble. Now Ben rotates, already down for the count. The Meepos arrive. Can they find Kai? He runs one way. The PL runs the other fissure. Caught him, has a doppelganger and 10 stick charges available.
Oh
3-4-3
my
chasing after
God.
call. He may get out too. Doesn't have the
Dire's
charge mana
middle
though.
tower
Can
is
at least
under
spend that
attack.
gold. They're going to corner him here. Just hoping for the mana. 3-4-3. Doesn't see him. He walks right by him, but didn't actually get the nook that he needed. Oh, walks into him on the way out. 15 mana. Was he paying attention?
Oh, he didn't see him.
I don't think he saw him.
Damn. He
His
didn't
camera
see
was
him.
elsewhere. Oh no, and he's just gonna walk away. Call's just playing peekaboo. Oh my goodness. What a mess.
Okay, to his defense, he's the
Dire's
captain of the
bottom
team.
tower is under
So
attack.
he's probably talking to his team. I mean, it's very common that that happens. But like you mentioned, even though the camps have been cleared, but it's fairly important for them to at least get down vision to know what's going on here. So at least right now, FD have information on what is the Meepo farming, or where the Meepo is farming at all times. So the Boots of Travel is complete on the Meepo. So the next item in this scenario would more or less be his Aghanims after this.
And so no early blink here. Just get your Ags, and then do you tank up from that point? Get like a Scotty, a Hex?
I think the normal build is getting Blink after you get bots and Aghanims. Because when you have Aghanims, you want to be able to catch heroes when you're split pushing, right? That's what you want to accomplish as a split pusher. You split push, you force people to split up, so someone has to come take care of the lane, and you have the ability to make a pick-off right at that point in the game. So you give your team a decisive advantage because you create a rhythm that the opponent has to follow. They follow your split push, and when they come defend the lane, they die.
Well, heroes might be dying here soon as Ben ambushes Fixers up on the high ground. There's no static storm yet. Fissure coming through as well. They can Earthbind him again. Not necessary. Just getting him with the poof. Had that hill ward up near the Roshan pit, setting everything up. But Miracle comes in, has a DD rune with the Lance as well. Consurge. Oh, Kang surging himself. Not the Meepo. It's going to cost them one, maybe more. Meepo does a buyback if they dive this. No Fissure, though. And Miracle thinking about a commitment of his own. He'll walk in, doppelgangering forward, now gets the Lance up onto Kang. There is an Enchant Totem, still holding it. Miracle still chasing. They're letting him get off another Lance at this rate, and with that extra Lance, should be able to get the kill on Kang. Lance is there, will cost Miracle. And now Call, after having not done a whole hell of a lot, will just TP away.
Well, his team was so reluctant. You could see how reluctant the Spirit Breaker was. He didn't want to go in at all, but the PR was like forcing the issue so much. And in the end, it was sort of like not worth because he traded his life for the Darks here. But he got 2 kills, right? He got the last hit on
The
the
Meepo.
Earthshaker. Or the Meepo and the
Radiant's
Darks.
top
Maybe
tower
it's
is
not
under
all bad,
attack.
but
But
it's
he could have
still-
just gotten the Meepo and got out, like you're saying.
Yeah, I think
so.
they would have gained more if he got the Meepo and got out instead of him going for the Darkseer and dying for that.
Very unfortunate that Darkseer surged himself instead of the Meepo there. Might have made it out. Yamate getting caught mid lane. Now the PL illusion stack at Miracle just getting so aggressive. Chains, oh, it hits both illusions. Not the real hero. Unfortunate.
Dire's bottom tower is
Totally
under
random
attack.
with that.
Dire's structures are fortified.
The Queen hasn't even been using his wave yet, his
Dire's
ultimate.
middle tower is under attack.
And he has a point booster up right now, so looking to take a TP fight anytime soon from here. And she would be really happy if she gets a haste rune or some sort
Dire's
of useful
middle
rune.
tower is
Oh,
under
it's not bad.
This is
Regen.
a third best rune, I think. You want to get
haste
the
or
haste
DD better.
Haste or DD, yeah.
Oh, they try to glimpse back Kang, but the kinetic field just a few inches of where it needed to be. He
He's
surges
fine.
himself
he can
out.
TP.
We'll
TP right away if he gets chains.
Yamate hunting. We'll find Lobby on the backside. Double Remnant forward. Right as Spirit Breaker joins the fight, but gets off the Nether Strike. No more Remnants available. Yamate pays. Elsewhere mid lane. Also diving onto Ben. Is there an ultimate for the Scarlet Mage? No, just a Silence Miracle. Lancing again, wanting to retreat, and will try to back his way out. 3-4-3. Missing the stun, but the Meepo still ends up falling as the Queen of Pain came from behind
Regen.
and will finish him off. There's the Sonic Wave you were looking for, Winter. And first departure make it an 8-3 score. About a 2.5k gold lead.
Radiant's bottom
They're
tower
finding
is
enough
under
kills
attack.
to make up for the early stacks.
Man, you always make the gyrocopter impression from Dota 1 when you say they came from behind.
They came from behind.
That was much better than mine.
He has like a little
Dire's
warble
top
or
tower is
warble.
under
I'm not
attack.
sure what the word is in his voice.
Radiant's
Like it
bottom
kind of
tower is under
waggles
attack.
around. I'm trying to think of the word.
And he's playing so aggressive, you know, LD as the PL. And he made a lot of stuff happen for his team. He was also kind of fortunate because he didn't get hit by the chains, like you mentioned. The chains hit both of his illusions, otherwise he would be dead. And the smoke rotation right now coming from Satuduatiga with the Ember and the Lina.
Dire's middle
They
tower
are looking
is
for
under
that initiation,
Oh.
but Yamate doesn't get the chains off. Remnants into the wrong part of the trees, and Fixers will just TP out. Now they're charging. They may even look to turn this, and all the while Miracle gets a
Dire's
tower
middle
for
tower
free.
is under attack.
Costly
Dire's
miss
middle
there
tower
by
has
Yamate,
fallen.
and first departure taking full advantage.
You know, coming from that direction here, maybe it's better to come from the trees, right? Because he smoked, he came from this direction, and it was daytime. So the queen actually saw him before,
Radiant's
and the
bottom
smoke
tower
popped.
is under
So
attack.
he was able to react and blink away. And here comes the charge of the Kang. Not sure if he's actually going to get away from this.
Minerva's waiting. Does miss the stun, though, just slightly off the mark. First it's Kang surging their own hero. Now the stun. Very tough to time that one, but costly again. 1, 2, 3. Just these slight miscues and then some bad luck elsewhere mid, as we were mentioning, and it adds up quickly, Winter.
We call that the domino effect.
Well, I mean, these things aren't, maybe, I guess they're psychologically related.
Dire's
they're not
bottom tower
game
Yeah,
related.
true. I mean, sometimes it's game related. You know, you make one mistake here and it leads to another. Like certain things lead to another in the game, but not this.
Not this. This is all about the psychology. And I keep on looking at Miracle, and you mentioned he's
Yeah.
playing aggressive. He's diving
Running.
in against 3 Meepos. He's even going on Minerva here. May end up dying down to 10 HP. Will get blasted off the map. Beautiful chain stun there. 1, 2, 3. Making something out of it. And a level 4 Skywrath will die also in the river. Yamate trying to duke it out a bit here with Call, who will just charge himself away. And, well, the trade for first departure is a slight one. They get the tower bottom. But it does cost them 2 heroes. Man, this Skywrath is really underleveled.
Yeah, he's been playing the more sacrificial role because he's giving the
Radiant's
space
top
to
tower is
Disruptor.
under attack.
I think I could go with it. I think Disruptor's levels are much more important than Skywrath,
Dire's
and
bottom
Skywrath
tower
at low
is
levels
under
is much
attack.
more useful than a low level Disruptor.
Fixer's now working on the Ags. He's almost got it, Winter.
He has it.
7k net worth.
And he has level 2. Man, this is the Queen's biggest window of doing a lot of damage. He's level 11 in 1 creep, maybe 2. And he has Aghanim's. So this is the point where you want to look for smoke gangs or you want to look for more fights as FD. You have the Disruptor ultimate and the Queen Aghanim. So you want to look for a fight. And Meepo is your biggest target to kill.
The ult is over half the HP of the non-main Meepos. Like, that's a lot of pure damage.
Oh,
They
here we
are
go.
going to charge him. Ben got scouted out here just for a moment. They may not even need additional backup. Static Storm Kinetic Field getting dropped. There's no way out for Mr. Ben, and just to ensure it, Fixers will delete him with the ult while Miracle starts diving on the mid lane. Such aggression from first departure.
Oh, this Meepo pick is really not working out too well for them. They need a lot more time
Dire's middle tower
to
is
be able
under
to fight
attack.
right now. The Ember and the Meepo is just very far behind in farm. And the Queen is just having a field day, so the Queen will be able to just be a force in the fight. FD is just way stronger right now, and 1, 2, 3 has to dodge a lot. Silence!
Skyrath silence. He's still not level 6, and Miracle's gonna die. No, almost. He gets away. Poppy the Doppelganger now sticking up and surviving, and onto Minerva he'll go. Meepo still not respawning just yet. They really need the backup as the charge comes in. Lina stun not available. Con cooldown. No mana either. Miracle pile driving the Lina back towards the well. And now the Ember engages. Don't tell me Miracle makes it out again. Back on the other side of the fissure. Tries to run away. Echo says no. 3-4-3, slamming the door in his face. Bakal also retreating with a Queen of Pain. Will just kill up the Meepo again. He just got back in the game, and already he's down for the count once more. Can Yamate chains him? It was cooling down, has the Sleight of Fist, but Queen of Pain blinks the other way. And now it's time to settle down, it seems. But this Meepo, Winter, that's 2 deaths. 2, 4, and 1, just not having an easy go of it.
It's still okay trade. I think they got the PL at least. The PL was a very key target to kill, and
Fixers has a
is-
double damager, and Yamate already
should
used
be
the
fine.
chains he could.
it should be fine. Yeah, I want to just say that Miracle has been
bottom
using the
tower is
Phantom
under
Rush
attack.
very well, the passive. So you always chase. You can have a lot of chasing ability. A glimpse will be on the Darkseer. Kang is gonna get
No
charged
TP
as
for
well.
2 seconds. That's 1 or 2 seconds too long. It looks like backs in. Tries to commit. Knows he's not getting away, but
Wow,
Fixer's another kill.
That was a big miss. They would have killed the. Actually, they would have actually killed both maybe if they landed the vacuum and fissure. That was really a big miss on opportunity there for 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Miracle just keeps on dodging these Meepo poofs. It feels like the Meepo can't really damage him on his own. He's got to have a teammate set up.
Dire's top tower
The Meepo
under
is
attack.
good versus PL when he reaches the point where he's blink and the hex agony. So he's still a very long ways on getting to that point. And the Queen of Pain is a really big problem for the Meepo right now because she is able to get that early agony and it's a huge counter towards the Meepo.
Yeah, even now, just barely above.
Extra spell resistance is not helpful.
No, not versus the ult. That's really the thing. Is again, he'll just dodge out of the poops. Miracle toying with this Meepo. Now, Fixers again. Again and again. This guy is ruthless. Over the tree line comes a streaking Hana, and Fixers will follow it up. Another scream, another kill. 7-1 and 4, 15-8. Your score. First departure.
Dire's
They
top
just know what to
tower is
do
under
to
attack.
shut this Meepo down.
You know, it's
Dire's
just like the
structures
classic
are
matchup of
fortified.
Ancient Aspiration against Huskar. You only drop your ulti on the Huskar and nobody else. And this is what the Queen is doing.
Dire's
The
top
Sonic
tower
Wave is
has
for you,
fallen.
my friend. My friendly Meepos.
There's nothing friendly about it. it's rough. Kang now getting scouted out here by the charge. They have the glimpse at the ready, and they will throw it out with the finally Skywrath has his ult. 18 minutes in, he's hit level 6. And yeah, why not? Prop ult as well.
Just got blown up. 40 seconds cooldown. You can be as deliberate as you want with the ultimate. And they just need a break, you know. They need time for the Meepo to at least. He has been stuck without the Aghanim's for. He got the bots at I think
Dire's middle tower is under
maybe
attack.
7 or 8, 9 minutes, and he still hasn't completed his Aghanims after 10 minutes. It's 18 minutes now, and he still hasn't had his Aghanims.
And even if he gets it at this point, like your Queen of Pain is not far off the level 3 ult. Meepo is going to have to deal with the PL pretty soon, who's got his first item on the courier. It's a completed Diffusal Blade for Miracle Winter. So he's ramping up in terms of his damage output quite a bit now.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's
Yeah, I think this
tower
game the
is under
Queen can
attack.
actually build into a spellcaster type. You know, we've seen a lot of Queen item builds in TI, and I think this type of game you can actually go for the Aghanim's refresher with BKB and Shiva. So you basically go spellcaster type to counter the Meepo.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They are looking for the dive bottom. Fixers is hiding behind the tree, but they're a bit nervous. Guess who's on the move? The cow's rushing in. Fissure will be there. Still has another strike ready. Does he have the vision? Oh, he's fogged right now. Couldn't quite see him. But again, Miracle diving. And now the glimpse back into the Static Storm. They went for 2 different heroes at the same time. And Miracle just doppelgangers back. Continue to retreat out. Will be forced to man fight here. Gets Ben may end up going down now. With also Yamate joining the fray. Fissure will hit this time. And they do get the kill.
And he was so aggressive. I think it's understandable you can be that aggressive if the fight at bottom happens, you know, because the fight at bottom didn't happen. 1, 2, 3 were able to actually send the heroes top. They were able to TP everyone top just to kill him. I think they needed
Dire's bottom tower
the bottom
is
fight to
under
happen
attack.
for the PL to dive in that deep there. Once the bottom fight didn't happen, I think it was a really bad call to go in at top.
Quap almost has a BKB as well.
Yeah, BKB is very important against Meepo because you get countered by the Earthbind if you don't have a BKB.
They really don't have physical
Dire's
damage.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yes.
Even the Meepo passive is is it magic or no? Actually, it's not. Sorry. Pierces spell immunity. So I guess I think that's only the slow actually.
I don't think the damage goes through.
I think
if
the damage
recall.
is magic. Yeah.
Not sure, but
I'm gonna
I don't
Google
play-
that if I have a
don't-
moment.
I don't play Meepo.
I want to say it is magic damage, but then again, they had that patch where they reworked a lot of damage types, so I don't know if it got changed. Net will find somebody. Ben looking to make his way in here, and oh, that's not going to be much of a Mystic Flare, though. He kind of hesitates to commit fully, and
Yeah, he was
Seems to
very
work,
scared
though.
of the Queen being nearby.
Lubby now being pursued a bit here. Laguna gets chucked out nice and early, dropping the Static Storm on Yamate. Fixers does have the ultimate. He lets it fly onto the Meepos, almost killing off Minerva, but not quite. Needs the auto attacks. The Meepos are coming, and they do get 3. Nicely played there. Now Darkseid arriving. Good job, guys. Well played. He mechs them up. Pats them on the back.
Man, FD really had to ditch the Skyraft though.
Dire's top tower.
They
is
shouldn't try
under
to help the
attack.
Skyraft there. He was dead for sure. Now they gave away a huge streak on the Queen, and Meepo completes the Aghanim's, and
Radiant's
he
bottom
has on
tower
top of
is
that
under
1500. So he's gonna be close to his
Radiant
next
structures are
blink, his
fortified.
next item, which is the blink.
And they get the tower. A lot
Radiant's
of
bottom tower
this is a
positive
huge
things
thing.
happening right now for Satuduatiga.
If they can actually secure the blink on the Meepo and the Queen still doesn't have BKB, the hunter becomes the hunter then, right? Because Queen has been chasing the Meepo the whole game. But when the Meepo gets Aghanims and blink and Queen doesn't have BKB, he becomes the food for the Meepo.
It is magic damage, Winter, so.
So you get slowed but you don't get damage.
I assume that's what it means when it says Pierce's magic immunity. To be honest,
Good.
I haven't seen much Meepo lately, so I haven't had cause to think about it. This is not a hero that people want to pub with right now. And it will be the Blink PL again for Miracle. So sticking to what he knows and goes for the mobility build. He's almost level 16 as well.
Radiant's middle tower
Interesting.
is under attack.
I think if you get a blink against Ember, it could actually work really well, because if you can actually, if PL is next to the Ember, you drain all his mana, then Ember becomes an easy kill for the PL. Even though how much I talk about Ember being able to, you use Ember to deal with
Charge onto 3 Meepos, and the Static Storm combo's waiting. Quap will arrive again, and it's as easy as Satuduatiga for first departure.
PL. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Nice one.
Just a simple takedown. And they're hunting for a bit more. Yamate's off in the trees. Actually, Miracle's hunting for enemy jungle creeps, not heroes. He's happy with this. They'll steal the big camp, and they'll wrap on towards the mid lane. Radiant team, no vision of this, but close to seeing Yamate and Minerva. They do have a nice hill ward.
He's gonna finally complete his Battle Fury. And it's not the fastest time, but he had a very
The
rough game.
charge going on to Yamate. Again, dodging the stun. Miracle just really abusing this doppelganger. He's doing such a nice job with it. This has to be one of the most aggressive PLs I've seen, and that includes aggressive for TI, Winter. He's a little bit slow to
This
come
is-
online with the boots of travel, but as soon as he gets them, he's all over the map.
Dude, this is not only aggressive by playing the hero, he's aggressively building items as well. I think this is very similar to the reasoning behind the gyro where you build Blink, where I saw in pubs today. Because you want to use the fact that PL can keep chasing and keep lancing the supports, so the supports can't escape from you. And in this game, they have supports that if the PL gets close to, like the Lina and the Shaker, PL can easily kill them. So this game, I think the Blink will actually do more compared to the game before.
They have vision on Kai, but this isn't really the hero they want with the smoke gank. You can see them kind of sticking to the north. They're really trying to isolate and pick off this PL, but they can't. In the end, Kai will break the smoke, and it looks like the Meepos will have to settle for a measly Skywrath mage.
A measly Skyraft.
I mean, let's be real here. What is he? He's level 5? Or, no, sorry, 7 or 8 now? Level 8. Miracle just dodging all over the place. They will glimpse back. Yamate looking for the Static Storm combo. Won't connect. Gets the 2-hero chain. Down the fight breaks out near the Ancients. Or first departure. Are on a rather frantic retreat. They have Static Storm, though, and Kinetic Field has cooled
They can
down.
fight this.
Gotta be
They can
careful.
fight.
Really gotta be careful about how you engage into this one. But Queen of Pain hasn't arrived quite yet. She's on the backside. Now, no, just ends up getting blown up here by the AoE. Never even got off the ultimate.
Oh my god.
Not the blink she was looking for. Jumps right on the
She
Shaker.
blinked. She didn't BKB before she blinked, and the Shaker managed to control her first with the Echo Slam. That was a huge
She actually
mistake.
finished the BKB before that fight. I
And
didn't
she
even
had
see
the
it.
BKB. Yeah, she had the BKB.
That hurts. Gets like at least 2 or 3 kills there. Otherwise, they're not done yet though. 1, 2, 3. Think this Roche is theirs, but Miracle just threatening to walk in. It's very low though. If he wants to go, it's got to be right now. And he will get caught by a chains right before he goes in Viz. Now back a bit further. Do they have detection? Nothing doing. A fortunate Invis rune will allow him to walk away here. Kai not so lucky though. This Kang drives through, tanks up most of that initial ultimate, but still surviving. And the Skywrath is quickly feeling like food. Miracle's hunting. Ben TPing himself away. But he's still got 3 up on the cliff. Just a little party happening here as the Boots of Travels don't pull down for many. That's going to cause him to lose the Aegis, and he's going to respawn on the high ground, it looks like. That's where the main Meepo was. Miracle jumps in, but there's 5 waiting. Got to be careful about this. He clears out an escape route for Ben, who's rather happy with this, but not so happy with the amount of damage he's taking. Just one auto attack. He will end up dropping to the disruptor of all heroes. And now Fixers funts for 343. He got off his BKB at the start of the fight, and it's making the difference now. The Meepos died twice. Yamate in danger. Will end up going down to the Static Storm. Can't make himself retreat. And now Minerva next glimpse, canceling the TP. He's dead as well. First departure. They get 4. They crack the Aegis, and they skyrocket the graph right back their way.
If you ask me if I rather watch Mask of Madness PL or Blink PL, my answer is simple: a Blink PL. He made so many plays in that game. You know, it looked like he's crazy when he actually blinked to the Meepo when the Meepo was respawning with his Aegis. And the Meepo immediately, he was like panicking, and he used poof on all the Meepos right away, and he blinked out. He doppelganger up and he blinked out. So they essentially wasted all the nuke damage on that place. So it allowed FD to capitalize on that matter when the Queen came in with the Sonic Wave. And the Meepo already wasted all the poof damage there on nothing. So that was, I think, a huge play by having a blink on the PL. Man, I'm liking this build, my friend.
You're liking the Miracle PL.
It's the build he goes for. This build is very strong.
And it shows the versatility of the hero that he can even take the mid lane.
He's going SMY.
Are you sure it's not like a BKB?
No, I don't think he's gonna get BKB. He hates getting BKB.
It's a really good item this game though.
It allows him to keep chasing down even the Ember though, I think. With the Blink and the SMY, he can even chase the Ember.
Yeah, I mean, he's ahead, right? If there's ever a time to get an SNY, I suppose this would be it. Let's see what Miracle ends up deciding on. If he wants the SNY, he's basically got it.
I'll message Dominic later to ask him about his opinion on this PL build.
Mr. Black.
It's like, everyone's copying my Mask of Madness PL build now. Not Miracle, apparently.
Miracle's always done things in a very unique way. He's been a pioneer for many a hero. Okay, well, he's saving Goldwinter. I don't know. Maybe he's rethinking the SNY if that was the original plan.
BKB is definitely not a bad solution, a bad item this game. But I just feel like he's actually going BKB. Okay.
I just worry for Satuduatiga at this point. If he gets BK, and it is, he gets the Mithril Hammer now. They have only magic damage.
The Meepo is nowhere. What? The Meepo actually stopped to buy a Ring of Aquila?
Yes.
That is strange to the strangest. It's like when you're dying as a support, you just get a Bracer because you're sick of dying.
The really old school Meepo build before like his Ags upgrade got introduced was like an Aura build. You'd get like a mech, a Vlad's, I think AC.
Yeah, that was the Doro 1 build though. It was so
I don't know, is he building a Vlad's maybe?
No, he has Aquila, dude. Ring of Aquila.
I mean, he can disassemble it though.
Oh man, I've seen weirder things though. You know, I'll be so brutally honest with you. The weirdest thing I've seen is a tri-lane panda, and the panda skills critical strike, the passive at level 1 in
level
the tri-lane. And the 2 supports run into gank, and the panda has no clap. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
That's pretty next level.
That's next. The explanation is next level. I'll tell you the explanation. The player told me that I'm going to be tanking tower shot because we are going in behind the tower for that kill, and I want it to have evasion.
Okay, I respect that. Double BKB. This is now triple
And-
total.
And you know what's the weirdest thing? We didn't get the kill because he didn't have clap.
Of course he didn't. Charge comes through. Call's going to keep on going. He bashes Minerva, who's going to be an easy takedown. And now BK Bean, if he gets 1 or 2 bashes on 3-4-3, yes, he does. 17% with another strike and an additional good measure bash to finish things off. Yamate, is he going to get insta-bash? Glimpse? Glimpse? Oh, they found him. Now the silence. Yamate down as well. 3-0. That was just, that was like, ooh, a freebie. Charges through and just keeps on going. Didn't even count on that first hero, the Lina getting caught.
Yeah, the Lina wanted to place a ward here around this area, so caught in no man's land there. And Amber was like, he got the Spirit Breaker managed to take vision. And
The Meepos are
Meepo,
going. They are
no.
departing this map, and their first trip will be right back to the well. 80 seconds on the sideline.
you wish your Meepo had a 20-second death timer reduction.
That was such a big nerf to the hero.
Yeah, it was. But it was a big part of the hero. It was a big part that made the hero so viable.
I mean, he still has the magic resistance, but with all the pure damage that we see
And
right
look
now,
at the PL!
he's
Look
going
at
in.
the PL.
Miracle BKBs, he forces out the Echo, and now he purges 3-4-3. Can't make it back easily. Miracle going hard in the paint. Now, just smacking away at Ben, taking no damage from the Meepos. With his 18 armor, they just can't scratch him while he's magic immune. He forced out the buyback. He walks away, lives to tell the tale for now, and he's back with the whole team safely ensconced behind his own buddies as Yamate engages. They commit all the Meepos and they jump right into a static. So Quappo just gets it off. There's the dieback on the Meepo, down for 100 seconds. Call charging in. He wants the Dark Seer here too. A Miracle rejoins the fight, now hunting for the Lina. Yule Scepter used, just trying to hang on here. Turns on Yamate, pokes him once, blinks past towards the Lina. Again dodging the stuns. Miracle schooling, just schooling Satuduatiga. He's like, this is how you count. Oh, they're down. He'll live through it all. Glimmered to safety. And they just can't kill this man, Winter. It just can't be done. 3-4-3. Maybe 3-4-3? Just echoed and got glimpsed back as he was trying to blink, I think.
You know, after his Naga, you thought there's no way that this guy can actually make something else so impressive. Shit, man. He blinked into the Lina and he used his lance and Lina tried to stun. He did that like 10 times this game. Holy shit. So he completes the
So
FMY
we were
after
both
BKB.
right. I was right about the BKB, you were right about the Sanchen Yasha. It's all about the
but,
order.
But technically I got it wrong because I actually think that he's not going to build as BKB at all.
Alright, I'm trying to give you a softball, Winter. It's okay to be like, yeah, I was right, LD. You know what?
Yeah, I'm not taking the easy route, my friend. If
No,
I'm
you're
wrong,
taking
I
a
admit I'm wrong.
masochistic route. I'm throwing you a bone here. Take your bone.
I'm not your dog, dude.
Okay, now that sounded bad. I didn't mean it like that. Jeez. It's an expression, my friend.
Offensive expression.
How is it? I mean, you made me look bad in that particular case. I don't think it's generally offensive.
Okay, it's my
We're supposed to be a
fault.
team here. The synergy is that we make each other look good, but you just keep on trying to make me look bad. You're my mortal enemy now, it seems.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the Roshan last hit. I'm gonna give you the Aegis. Is that fair now?
Yes, that's more like it.
I'm gonna give you the cheese.
Then Glimmer Cape me, Grave me,
No, I'm gonna give you actually
Tether Cheese me.
mozzarella cheese.
Is that your favorite kind of cheese?
No, my favorite cheese is blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Yeah, it goes very well with wine.
Are you a classy guy? You got the bow tie going on, right? The bow tie, the
That actually
wine.
sounds more like Parker because I know Parker likes his fancy, you know.
Yeah, he likes
likes-
his fine wine and cheese while he's wearing booty shorts and a tank top. Oh, just kidding, Mr. Parker. If you're watching, please don't kill me.
I think he's playing a pub, so he's not watching.
Oh, he's supposed to be sleeping. He's casting America. Quit of pain, chucking out the ult. Not quite the right time as Yamate just so happens to sleight of fist dodge it, but the wave does get deleted. And you can see Yamate doing what he can to slow this game down, but oh, they got a charge off. How far will you go for this one? No, not very far at all.
Dire's bottom tower
To
is
the
under
ends
attack.
of the world, I would go for you. Actually, no. To the ends of the world, I will be charging at you.
Better love story than Twilight, Winter. Condiment pipe. The ultimate love story. 343 getting caught up. Miracle just gonna dodge the echo! Oh, that's a layup from 343. Oh my goodness. What else can possibly go wrong? Next, it's time to get farmed in the well.
The next thing, he's gonna dodge the Laguna.
He's blinking in again. This guy only knows one way. Forward. Onwards and upwards. He's always going in.
Oh, he's not only going forward, you know, he's like side tracking and making the enemy upset, dancing around your face, you know. He's not only going forward, but he's making you mad. When he goes forward, he dances left and right in front of you.
He's like a Speedy Gonzalez. He's just running circles around people. And they're
think
getting
he
dizzy
ran-
now.
He ran 10 circles around the Lina this game.
Who was the guy yesterday that actually started running circles around someone trying to dodge a raise? I'm trying to
Oh,
remember.
it was the Windrunner by Miracle.
That was Miracle. He was actually running circles around people.
And it almost cost him his life that time.
He still got hit by the raise, which was the funny part. Works out in the end. Satuduatiga starting to feel rather desperate as the Phantom Lancer spreads his influence all around the map. They are hunting as a pack, but even if they find Miracle, there's always just that calm BKB TP option. Or BKB and start killing everyone option.
Calm BKB TP. I call that the dance around in your face BKB TP. And what you gonna do about that?
He's good.
Dire's bottom tower
That's
is under attack.
that's like you flip them off while cutting them off in traffic move.
Dire's bottom
Asshole
tower
drivers, we got a
is
lot of them here in LA. I think I'm turning into one.
Are you sure? I think the drivers here in Malaysia are worse.
I wouldn't know because I haven't driven there.
Radiant's top tower is under
I
attack.
heard. Who was telling me that you?
Dire's middle barracks
Roland,
Are you?
probably.
Someone was talking about your driving, Winter. Do you remember what they said, Mr.
Am
Parker?
I driving?
Yeah.
Am I driving?
They might have had a stereotypical. Oh, Fixer's caught out. He didn't BKB in time. They might actually be able to kill him. No, Call says as he initiates with the charge, bashing him back, and they get the kill with the Quap ulti. Oh, by the way, Miracle is not fighting this time. He's just busy taking later back. Static Storm coming out. Vacuum. Wall is there. They've committed the whole combo, but Ben's losing his Meepo. Got to micro that thing. Meepo. Oh, no, he's going to survive just barely, but Miracle off. Just taking the laner back, securing the GG here. Lubby will get caught with the Glimmer Cape. Lena has no Aghanim Scepter. Tries for the TP out. Barely unable to do so, and now Miracle sees his opportunity, getting that first lance off. There is no echo. He didn't actually take the
Dire's
racks,
top
only the
barracks
tower.
is under attack.
Not as much damage as you would have thought. Oh, now he goes in. BKB, blink, deletes 343, and just kind of dances away. Just doing a little tap step on his way out. Again, the Doppelganger has the Blink Dagger available, and he gets back. He didn't get it off. Miracle maybe didn't think he needed it. Now the Meepos have arrived, and Miracle will die. Wicked 6 streak down, 1,045 gold to the Meepo.
That feels so good. The rat has been exterminated. Oh yeah.
I thought you said he was a monkey. Like, wasn't the Chinese expression for PL,
Yeah,
like,
it
it
was,
translates
okay,
to
you
monkey
know,
man or
But
something?
it's ratting, bro. Yeah, it's monkey. The monkey king.
The Monkey King. The good old days when we would cast LGD IG for, 200 minutes.
The Dexter's Laboratory LGD games. This is VG.
Oh man, what a great show. I used to watch that when I was a kid.
I think they would have actually won the fight though if he actually chooses to go to the fight instead. If he got the racks there, then it would be fine. But he didn't get the racks. But
The
here comes the Badass.
5-man charge combo! See ya! Now onto Minerva. Massive damage done here by the Space Cow, who says no to the Monkey Man. Now looking for Minerva. He'll get the kill as well, and Miracle chasing forward. Yamate will back off.
Okay, they're gonna secure Roche at least.
What kind of creature is a Meepo? Is he a hobbit? Would you say?
He's a geomancer.
But like, what is like? If you had to call it an animal, like what? or a creature.
Teleporting turtle.
Teleporting turtle. Okay. That's interesting. He does have a backpack, so it's kind of like
Okay,
a shell.
a ninja turtle. You happy?
Dire's middle tower.
I like that better. Especially with the rat that he's going to be required to implement. As the PL runs in, Miracle just waiting for his opportunity. He's kind of poking around here and there up on the high ground. And now Ben, who just fought back, may get caught in the pit, go down instantly with the BKB PL. There's no counterplay possible. Dead for 2 minutes. Really needs that respawn reduction, but doesn't have it to work with. Hunting on Decay, and they're probably going to kill the Null Talisman here for full No Mercy mode. No, they'll let the Null Talisman will be allowed to survive. So a tiny little sliver of Mercy, Winter, but only a
Your
sliver.
son has fallen to the Radiant.
Mercy to the Null Talisman. Okay, they.
When you're rooting for the Null Talismans to survive, you know one of the teams is in a lot of trouble. Satuduatiga fans, this may be the last few moments of your team shot here in the first BTS series for Southeast Asia.
The PR deserves to win this game after all the work he did. Come
Miracles.
on, LD. Come on.
Okay. I know you have some money here on Miracle, Winter.
No, it's what? I mean, he played a really good game. He deserves to win.
He really has. The Doppelganger's just been so devastating, and I mean, you even mentioned the Phantom Rush play from earlier. Like, he's squeezing every last bit out of this hero. Oh, he's got a DD rune.
Dire's
Wisely.
bottom tower is
Though the
under
Ember Spirit
attack.
didn't see it. He is going to retreat. The Fixer's
Scotty.
just going in solo. He's got the Aegis here, very unafraid. They do catch him with an initial chain of stuns, but Laguna would not be enough here without the Ags, as the Phantom Lancer is going to force the issue on the top side of the map. They're also putting pressure on bottom. Which way do you go? 1, 2, 3.
Dire's top
Who do you
barracks
want to
are
focus on? Static Storm drop, anticipating Yamate's position, and it will catch him along with the kinetic field. No escape. And no surrender from Satuduatiga as they take the beat down into the back blink echo. Maybe they can turn this one now. They need more help though, because Miracle's in the well, just slicing, poking, and going to work here, chewing them up, tearing them a new one. They're still trying to get into the well, even as heroes buy back. They stick around. He's going to dodge back here. Miracle, guys, he overextended just a little bit. Oh, didn't get the net off. He will retreat. The megas are coming, and the end is nigh.
barracks are under attack.
It is as easy as 1, 2, 3, Winter, but the wrong direction this game. It's first departure, making it look easy, continuing to clean up. Ben down again. This Meepo, 5 and 12, and there's the GG. First departure, finding their form here, and looking like they might be one of the top 3 teams in SEA.
Radiant
Certainly making a case for it right now.
Phantom Lancer, is he the new first pick?
So
Oh,
somebody in chat said a naked mole rat for Meepo. He's not naked though, but he could be a mole rat. I could see that.
Can he be a beaver? Because a beaver digs his own home. And Meepo is like Geomancer.
He's got the
He-
shovel. Yeah, he's like
That's a-
building its little hobbit hole.
Yeah, but honestly, this game, no matter how much we want to talk about Miracle being flashy, his team pulled the strings together. The Spirit Breaker, the Disruptor, the Queen especially. And his item selection in this game was like what I mentioned. This is the best item selection to go against Meepo. And Meepo stood no chance without. He literally finished his game with Aghanims and Blink, and Aquila being the last item he purchased.
And with that, Winter, the journey is almost over. We are coming down the home stretch, buddy. We've got just one more match. It's going to be Fnatic taking on First Departure. Who's your money on?
Honestly or truthfully? Okay, maybe that's the same. Honestly, or you want me to say something?
Yes, I want you to say something. Why aren't you moving? Why aren't you
going
talking?
You're going to take first pick if I'm you. You're gonna pick Fnatic. Then I'm be like, okay, I get to choose FD. Oh yeah.
You can take Fnatic. I will take First Departure.
Okay, since you said it, but Fnatic are definitely the favorite, and FD, if they can bring this type of PL game against Fnatic, I actually wouldn't be surprised though if you choose to give them. I think you can actually choose to give them less shock and not let them play PL. Because I know
You have
fixers.
chosen wrong, my friend. I'm sorry.
What?
You've chosen wrong.
Why?
I'm just messing with you.
After the PL performance, you say I'm choosing wrong to give him less shock than PL?
Yeah. Do you ban Huskar? Is the question, or do you think Mr.
No,
Mushi will have
I-
a counter for it
Okay,
prepared?
based on how Mushi thinks, I think he's gonna. There's a better chance of him banning PL, or he doesn't ban anything and he picks PL.
Okay, maybe we'll see the return of the no ban strat. So guys, that best of 5 is tomorrow. This is the BTS series, our first of 18 cups to come your way over the next year. We'll be doing 6 in total for Southeast Asia. But before we get to the next cup, America's coming later this month. We got to wrap up SEA. That best of 5 Fnatic versus First Departure coming your way tomorrow. Congratulations to First Departure and to Satuduatiga.
Come on,
A very
slow it
good
down.
run.
Slow it down. Satuduatiga. As easy as Satuduatiga.
Just shut up. Okay, so we're done for now. Game 3, congratulations, First Departure, take it. They go to the grand finals. We'll see you tomorrow for that best of 5.